publicised marriages in the country, a couple of kids, 2 much-loved poodles, and a 10-year anniversary on the way. They sound like any other couple, but happen to be Australia's highest profile lesbians. Kerryn Phelps, our very own catch-up doctor, and her partner, Jackie Stricker, have struggled through family rifts and public opinion. They, along with Paris and Lulu, join us on the couch. Aren't they gorgeous, ladies? Listen, I think you've got it all worked out, because every busy woman needs a wife. Don't you think? I'd love a wife, someone to nurture and look after me, and you can do that for each other.
Oh, it's wonderful. It's fantastic to be able to share the load. And we both work very hard, and to be able to share the load of, in the past, looking after the kids, looking after the house, the business, the puppies.
Most relationships have problems. I mean, all relationships do. That's why they're called relationships. You relate and you work things out. You guys you work together.
Yep.
So that would add strain. And you're gay, and so then you're a high-profile couple, so you're in the public eye. That would add strain. How do you keep it together? What are your tips on keeping the relationship together and fresh? And like, you're nearly 10 years together. That's amazing.
Well, it is difficult working together, in the sense that you have to know when to draw the line. Like, you know, at 11 o'clock at night, I'm often told, can we stop work now?
Yeah.
Because you work together, you live together, you've got to know when to stop. But I must say, I'm at the point now in the relationship 10 years later where I think I need a wife. Because you know, you get to the point when we first sort of met, I had a lot of particularly distinct jobs to do, but now I guess we work together so much, and we've opened up a whole new business together, and we run off our feet with that. And so yeah, it's exciting, and it's 10 years down the track, and it's just gone like that.
Do you share clothes?
No, we don't want to. We don't want to blend.
We're resisting the urge to merge.
I was thinking that would be great, being able to share clothes and makeup.
Double your wardrobe.
I think it's interesting. Sorry, I was just going to say about how you evolve, your sexuality evolves. Is it something that just hits you in a blinding flash, or did you always know?
Because you've both been with fellas and got children. So when Kerryn's got, and you don't have children.
No, I share hers.
You share hers, inherited. When do you know that you're in love with a woman, if you've been with men? When do you know that you're prepared to take the leap?
It's different for every person. I think for some people that I talk to, they've known from the minute they knew what having a relationship was all about. You know, from being a small child, that their major attractions were only ever to the same sex. And for some people, they go along the path that's expected of them. They sort of date boys, have, go into a marriage, have kids, and then maybe somewhere down the track.
That was your
experience? That was my experience. Whereas somewhere down the track, you think, hang on a sec, this doesn't feel right.
And that's what
or you meet someone who blows your socks
my
off.
father told me I was gay.
When?
When I was 19. I thought I was going to tell him, and I had it all worked out. And basically I said, I've got to tell you something. And he said, no, it's fine. I know what you're going to tell me. I said, no, you don't. He said, yes, you like girls better than boys, and that was it.
How did he know?
Well, I asked him that. I said, how do you know? And he said, because you're my daughter and I've observed you, and, you go out with boys, but I actually think emotionally you connect more with girls.
Speaking of daughters, there was a very public estrangement from your daughter Jamie for some time, and you're reconciled now.
Thank God, yes.
But was she angry, and I suppose it's probably not fair to speak for Jamie, but was she angry because you had become a lesbian, or was she angry because you were with another partner that wasn't her father?
I think it's a complicated situation, and I really have to leave it to her to answer that question. But I think it was a very complicated mix-up of a lot of emotions and misunderstandings. And, as you can see in that photo there, that we've really very much reconciled, and I'm very proud of her. She's worked out what she wants to do. She's 25 now. And for the last couple of years, we've been seeing a lot of her. And she's studying.
She's working in our new clinic.
Oh, wow.
She's at uni doing a health-related field. She
fancy that.
studied dietetics.
And so who wooed who? How did it happen?
Was it you? How did you do? Jackie, did you seduce Kerryn?
No, I didn't. I don't take any responsibility. That's a good secret.
How did it happen?
It just happened.
It was a mutual attraction.
Were you in your other relationship at the time? Or?
I was in another relationship.
With a man or
a woman.
With a woman.
Jackie also was in another relationship, and we met between mutual friends and just really enjoyed each other's company, and it grew from there.
And that was it.
Things are meant to be.
It was meant to be, and then we had poodles.
do this kind of get on?
Oh, they love each other.
Do they?
Yeah.
Are they the same sex? Is it you know, what's that movie with Reese Witherspoon, Illegally Blonde? It's like, my dog is gay!
They don't wear the same clothes either. They're quite distinct. They don't.
And actually, we got 2 different colours, so they'd keep their own personality.
Yeah, it's important though in any relationship, isn't it, to maintain your own personality? Yes. How do you actually do that when one person has got such a strong public personality, I guess, Kerryn, but I guess behind the scenes, Jackie, you're just as strong.
Well, there's no question that Jackie has a strong personality all her own.
I think most people would agree with that.
Yeah, there's no risk, to be honest, of Jackie being...
That's why I can comfortably go along with it, because I know that I'm a strong person and I don't want to blend with anybody, and I'm happy in my role. And I think that's really important these days. People need to be happy in a role. Yeah. You know, people fight this role like, you know, I don't want to be the person at home, but I don't see anything wrong with it if you're doing a really good job of running everything. Then
and it sounds like you've got a lot on your plate, like working till 11. Oh.
Yeah, we've opened a health food store and a new integrated health clinic, as well as the other clinic, as well as all the other things Kerryn does. So.
And it's fantastic. We love it.
We do.
We love it.
How do you feel about the move towards... Sorry, Zoe.
No, I was just going to say, it's only recently that Tasmania have changed their laws for homosexuality, and you guys are so high profile in fighting for rights. Or, I don't know if fighting's the right word, standing up for rights for gay people. Do you feel like you've come a long way, and how much further have you got to go?
I once said that all you had to do to become an activist was to come out and then keep breathing.
Yeah, right.
That's kind of how it was. The first time we were described as activists, I went, what? How could you call me an activist? Yeah. But look, there are 60 pieces of federal legislation that discriminate against us, and until all of those legislation pieces are made equal, we're not equal, and we'll keep raising those points until they're equal.
How do you feel about the Howard move towards more
just in time for an election?
Exactly. Cynical. Look, thank you very much, Jackie and Kerryn, for talking so openly. Now it's time... Well, Kerryn, you're going to be on the couch every Wednesday talking to us about health problems. So if there are any medical issues you want to discuss, go to our website and post a message on our discussion board, www.9msn.com.au/the catch-up. So thanks very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. And thank you for your poodles.
Yeah,
They're gorgeous. Great to have you on the catch-up.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And now it's time for the news with Mark Ferguson. Good afternoon, Mark. What's the latest from the newsroom?
Afternoon, Mary. Good afternoon, everyone. In breaking news, there's been confirmation an Australian media team was on board a plane which has crashed and burst